Hey guys, so I'm getting ready for today's reading, and so that's what you're going to see right here. But I also wanted to talk to you guys about something that had happened to me recently that I think a lot of people, when practicing spirituality, um, they get discouraged sometimes when things like this happen. So I had been pretty quiet about it, only in a couple videos mentioning it, but I am starting a bracelet based company along with esoteric art. I'm going to be making intention bracelets using the crystals of the earth to help you work with your own energy and attune your own magic. And I don't wear earrings that often anymore, so it's having difficulty finding the hole. Good lordy, live. Okay. Um, I am working on this website called Sky's the Limit, where I was under the impression that I had done everything that needed to be done to get the next grant. It would be a grant of like $2,500 and would be absolutely life changing for me. I was under the impression that I was going to get it this time round, this October. And it went to someone else. And there's several reasons why that could be. I've sent an email to the company, but I'm trying not to get all that upset about it because one thing that I firmly believe is that everything is a lesson or a blessing. And so, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you guys and say that I wasn't upset about it. I was. And I was trying very hard to maintain a positive vibe and energy. And there's that ring. And it was very difficult because literally I felt like part of my soul stepped out and I was just kind of numb back in the rat race of having to DoorDash to make my bills. And I'm very grateful to my mom for taking me out yesterday and DoorDashing with me and taking me on a little walk where I could ground and have a good cry that I needed to do. And her and my business mentor Shu have been really helpful to me in figuring out my process and everything that I need to do. But one thing that I want to stress is that yesterday was a learning experience for me because I feel like I had every right to be upset about that, but I also wanted to learn what was the reason for that. And so I'm taking it as, while I have made a lot of good steps and progress towards my business, there was something that I was missing that if I had gotten the money in that time, I would have not used it wisely and to the best. And I can say that honestly because I know me. And I get pretty excited when it comes to money. And I'm not going to use my earthbound nature of my astrology chart to blame that or use that as an excuse. That is just my self-control, and that is an honest thing that I have an issue with. And so while I did not get it at the time that I thought it was, I am understanding some reasons why. And one of the biggest things about coming into spirituality and working with prayer and manifestations and intentions is understanding that the universe does not work on the same timeline as us. Time as we see it is a constraint that we as human beings put on our world to control and dictate what we put our energy into and for how long we do that. We put a value on it based on how much we get out of that time. Well, I was very much under the impression that I was going to get it and things were going to kick off and start this month. And I still feel like things are going to change this month. But I'm not so disheartened that I'm going to be losing my faith that Spirit is working with me. Spirit and my ancestors have guided me this far along my path to become an oracle reader for you guys. I understand that my bracelets do make a difference. They've made a difference in myself and the people that I've gifted them to and shared my knowledge with. It is still part of my path, but a path is only a path. It has varying roads that you could take. It has challenges that you don't understand. And there are so much about my route that I still don't know because I am in this mortal vessel. And I'm very grateful to Spirit for working with me and showing me what I need to do and what I don't need to do. So yesterday was very discouraging and disheartening for me on like an ego level, because I was so ready to plan and launch my business Soulshine. But energetically, I see that it was not the right time for any of that. And there's more work to be done before I can go that far. So I wanted to record this as a reminder that when we co-create with Spirit, we also need to remember that they can use any avenue to get to us and give us what we need and who we need in our life. And I was so focused on getting my resources from this one specific thing that I wasn't looking at anything else that I could get a resource from. And so I wanted to let you guys know this, like, while you do enjoy my readings, and I'm so grateful that you do, I am still going through this learning process myself. I am still developing my intuition, my psychic abilities, my clairvoyance. All of this is still things that I am developing. And I wanted to tell you and share with you guys that, because so many people expect an instant gratification, an instant change when coming into spirituality. And I am promising you that that is not it. It's not going to happen that quickly, because the universe works on a different timeline than us. We only know a fraction of our situation, and it takes things like meditation and connection to the higher realm to learn more information about that. And those are things that I need to do myself. So I wanted to share that part of my story and my journey, because discouragement and challenges and setbacks are all things that we are going to experience in our lives, especially on our spiritual journey. And I want to let you guys know that you're not alone, that there are people that you may think have it all together, because I get that kind of vibe sometimes from the people in my comments saying like, oh, you're so connected, you're so blessed. And I am, but I am also still a work in progress. So I wanted to share that with you guys, and I hope you enjoy the readings today. We are continuing with Bad Bitch Energy and using Vanessa Samina's Believe in Your Own, not to Believe in Your Own Magic, that was yesterday's. We're using the Wild Muse Oracle today. So, I love you guys. I'll see you in your Zodiac readings today, and have a beautiful day.